gentlemen, ladies, Sandamtod is here. I'm here. I didn't go anywhere. I just haven't bought anything. I did that video on video game burnout. It just, the shopping part, I just been burned out on for a couple weeks. But I've been playing. The last thing that I bought, I did a video for. But one of those was Bioshock Infinite. I beat this sucker. Awesome. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. I just thought I'd do a quick kind of, I don't know. I just beat something, I don't know. I felt like I need to put some content up because I haven't talked to y'all in a while. I figured I'd ramble enough while I was talking that it would fill up some space, but what happened was with this is it took me longer than it should have to beat it because I was about halfway through it and we had a big thunderstorm roll through and it caused the power to go out on the whole block, but it was only out for, I don't know, a couple of minutes or whatever, and it reset the clock on my 360, and I didn't pay much attention to it. But then when I went to play this the next time, the autosave started at the last point I was at, because when the power went off, I was actually playing it, and when it came back on, I was like, I'll just stop where I was at or whatever. And so it came up, I started playing it, probably went another 45 minutes into it. It kept saying autosave, and then I quit, and then I started up again. Next time I started up, it was all the way back at the one autosave, and I was like, well, what in the hell's going on, And I was like, yeah, oh well, maybe there's something weird happened or something, or I just thought it autosaved and it didn't, or whatever. And so I did it again, and then when I saved it that time, I made sure I watched it and made sure it said auto-saving and that it completely saved out. And I shut it off, and then the next time I went to play it, it did it again, and I was pissed. And I was like, is this a glitch or something? Am I stuck? And what had happened was, like I said, the clock on my 360 had reset. Well, the autosaves that it was saving were dated like 2005 or something, so it wasn't pulling them up. But I didn't realize this till I started going through the save files, and I threw away pretty much everything that pertained to my game up to a point, and it wouldn't trigger these autosaves because it was a date that was conflicting with the time when I installed the game on the system. It was just this big debacle. I'll remember next time if the power goes out to check my date and times on my systems before I do anything. Because basically I had to start the game over again, and it almost stalled me out from playing it because I had played it about 8 hours, and it's probably about I've heard people beating it in like 7 or 8 hours up to like 18 to 20. It probably took me about 12 or so, and if you watch the trailers or were interested in it at all, you kind of know the story. The ending made my brain hurt. I kind of understand it, but I couldn't really talk to anybody because I didn't want to spoil it for anybody else. I'm going to loan it to my buddy at work because he hasn't been able to pick it up, and he's going to play through it. I haven't been able to talk to him about it, and it felt real Bioshock at the end, but I don't know. I actually played through the ending chapter a second time just to watch it again because it was confusing, and I don't know if one of the decisions I made during the game had any different outcome on the end. I don't think it does, but maybe it does. We'll just wait and see, because I'm not going to spoil anything here for anybody. So anyway, awesome game, awesome graphics. I am fully satisfied, even though I paid full price for it. It's one of those rare occurrences where the full price definitely was worth the price of admittance. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to give anything away or ruin it for anybody. I know a lot of people won't even click on this because they think I might spoil something, even if I put no spoiler in the title. So I'm going to let it roll. Basically, there's, lots of different types of guns. There's, lots of different types of those vigor things. I forget what they call them in Bioshock. It's something that's a Vita something. I don't remember exactly what they're called in Bioshock, but basically your little magical elements you get to do. And the riding the sky rails and stuff, it didn't come into play as much as I thought it would. I don't think that's a spoiler. You do use it, and you do have to use it, but I thought it was going to be a little more open world and a little more like just flying around doing crazy, kind of open world type of stuff, and it was more kind of leading you. So it just didn't seem like you used it quite as much as I thought you were going to use it, but it in no way ruined the experience for me or anything. I'm going to leave it at that. Seriously, if I talk about it anymore, either my brain's going to hurt or I'm going to give something away. So, anyway, folks, sorry for no content as far as, pickups and stuff, but I'm not sorry for my pocketbook because, it hadn't been hurting too bad. I actually have noticed that Dead Space 3 has come down in price. That's kind of what I'm kind of wanting to hit. I know I bought the PS3, and I've been using it more to play Blu-rays almost than I have playing video games, but I'm definitely glad it's there, and I've been using it for sure. So, anyway, I'm out of here. I'm stalling like I normally do. I was trying to think of when I might do another video or what I might be about. I might do some gameplay on something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to play right now because, like I said, I was thinking about going back to the PS3, which either leads me to Infamous or God of War 3, or maybe playing one of my other 360 games. I like to kind of have a more involved game on one system and something that's not as involved on the other. So I'm playing God of War 3, I feel like on the PS3, I feel like maybe on the 360 I ought to maybe, I don't know, give Skyrim a fair shot or something. I've never really given it a fair shot. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Still here, any and all new subscribers. I'm here. I mean, this is kind of the way it goes. Sometimes I've got a lot coming out in 1 week. Sometimes it might be a week plus before I put out one thing. So I think that's how it rolls with pretty much everybody. So, what are you going to do? So anyway, signing off. Thanks for coming by. Like I said, I'll probably have some gameplay up or something soon, or some responses or something. I don't know about pickups. I do go by the pawn shops every couple of days and look, but it just seems like they either haven't had anything that I wanted, or the stuff they did have that I wanted was too expensive for my taste, or whatever. So that's kind of the way it is. So I am still hitting them. I just haven't picked anything up. I did go back and pick up that Vanquish game. People were asking or telling me maybe I should have picked it up, and I was like, after a couple people told me, I kind of went back by there and they still had it, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I did watch a little bit of gameplay online before I decided to jump on it. I think it was like $7 or $8, so I did pick it up, but that's the only pickup I've had. So, and I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not going to show it to you. But anyway, talk to you guys later. Happy Cinco de Mayo, and it's Sunday here. I probably won't post this till tomorrow, and we'll see you later. Seis de Mayo, I guess. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey folks, quick postscript. I was thinking, because at the time I was going to buy the game, I went to Amazon, I was looking at some of the reviews and stuff, and I remember one of the reviews, I tried not to read them too closely because I didn't want to get spoiled, but one of the guys was railing on the fact that Americans should be kind of, offended by this game because of the way they're kind of portrayed. And I don't think so. I think, if anything, we shouldn't be offended by this game, definitely, but we shouldn't be offended. We should be embarrassed slightly of our history and the way we've treated people over the years. And it's gotten better, and it's not perfect, and who knows what the future holds, but it's just one of those things that I don't think the game portrays the white man any differently than it may have been in the year 1912. It's obvious this city, Columbia, probably would have been involved in the Civil War, or I don't know, if it was around at that point, but definitely would have fallen on the South Side by the way it seems. And it's just, and it's not just about the way they mistreated the black man, or they mistreated everybody. I mean, the white man thought, the Irish, the Oriental, population, the black population, they thought that, it was all below them, and this is not made up for this game. It isn't something to shock somebody or be offended. I mean, it's just the way our history has been scarred over the years, and it's just, I mean, you could say I wasn't personally involved, but it's just one of those things that they're not pulling from fantasy to offend. They're basically portraying it as the way history would have been given that time frame. So I'm gonna sign off. I'm just saying, folks, there's no reason to really take to heart this video game. If you really want to be offended, that's your right, but I think you should more be embarrassed about the way mankind in general has mistreated each other over the years. So that's my thoughts. That's my afterthought. I wasn't gonna necessarily bring it up. It's not something that really spoils anything in the game. There's obviously if you've watched the trailers, there's an element of classism and a kind of a civil unrest going on in the game. So thanks for coming by, folks. Just want everybody to know I love everybody, no matter what race, religion, color, or creed they be.